you are there to achieve a purpose, right? You are not there to basically be like, oh, this is my presentation, take it, right? Because you can do that and walk away, we are all happy, right? So I'm giving you my presentation, take it or leave it, that's your business. But most times you are presenting because you want to convince people of something, right? So if your audience is not reacting to you in the manner that you want them to react to you, it is either they disagree with the material fundamentally, or that there is something wrong with the communication, or sometimes you cannot reach an agreement, right? So you have to decide which one of them it is. So if you need to convince them, you have to figure out a way to bridge. Do you see what I'm saying? So you can't automatically say that this audience is not going to work. Because if you need them for something, it has to work. Does that make sense? Okay, go ahead.
Thank you very much. It relates a bit to what you said earlier about lying, but then it's different also. The beginning of your presentation, it was mainly about the part about telling stories in order to connect with your audience. Now I've had a personal experience in that I was at this presentation and along the line this person got to tell a story that was a part that made us all really connect. We got to talk, we empathized with it and discussed, and it really made us active. Then I happened to be in another place where she gave that same presentation and she told that story, but it was different and it was supposed to be a personal story about her. And really fine, she's getting her aim, she's getting her audience to connect. But me there a second time, I felt disappointed that, oh really, you shared a lie. So what exactly is the limit in when you get to tell fade-up stories just so that people can, connect with it?
Okay, so yeah, I'm not saying you should lie. So for example, I am not a factory worker, I'm not a biscuit maker. But I told a story about a biscuit factory, right? Because you don't necessarily have to. So some people feel that if you put yourself in the story, it makes it more immediate. People connect more, right? So also, like for example, pastors tell stories about me, my 5 children, and we're doing blah blah blah. They may have 3 children, but they figure that 5 children makes it. This is what I'm saying. So the point is, people feel that immediacy of the personal touch works, but my view, this is my view, you should not need to lie to get your point across. Because because ethics is also important. Because the way I view life is like a repeat game. So for example, that lady probably had no idea that you were going to be in the second session, right? So her credibility is short. So if that lady then came to you and said, let's do business together, another year, you may not want to do business with her because you're like, yeah, kind of a dodgy person. So you should always treat life and presentation in particular, so this is very, very off topic by the way, but hey, why not? As if there's a series of repeat games, that everything that you do will matter for the next engagement, which is why lying is, if you can avoid it, which you generally can, don't.